If you're a single mom, I take my hat off to you. You work your butt off. You take care of everyone's needs but your own. You're the last one to bed and the first one up in the morning. The last thing you've got time for is dating. It's really hard to feel sexual when you're covered with sticky hands and spit up. But in this video, I'm going to show you why you are actually a major catch. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman, a dating and relationship expert with yourbrilliance.com. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why single moms rock and single guys should take notice. So which is tougher, being a mother or being a wife? Looking after the little ones or looking after one big one? So as women, we have a terrible tendency to mother our guys. It's kind of impossible to resist. We take one look at them and see all the ways in which they need a female influence. They need home-cooked meals and clean underwear and someone to get them to the doctor when they have man flu. Our men need us. Otherwise, they would use the same toothbrush for years. They would use body moisturizer on their face. Mold could polka dot their shower curtains and they would never notice. Men don't always value mothering women as much as they should. Few jump at the chance to date a woman with children. For all those Hollywood yummy mummies, real mummies are more likely to be tired, frumpy, and just plain grumpy. Maternal isn't a synonym for sexy, but you know what? I think it should be. In celebration of those wonderful maternal instincts that every woman has, even if she just puts them to use on her Shih Tzu, here are 3 reasons why men should be kicking themselves right now that they haven't fully appreciated the mothers among us. Number 1, mothers are conscious. Women with children know something. They know just how powerful their influence really is. So when you have children, you start to realize how every little thing you say and do affects them for life. That first time you see your child mimic the way you behave when you're angry or repeat the words you use when something bad happens, you're horrified. You swear you're never going to do that again. You can't afford to have your children grow up to be just like you. As a parent, you are aware that everything you do and say teaches your children about respectful behavior. So you do your best to be their role model. You try to treat everyone politely and say please and thank you, and remind your children daily just how much you love them. As you become conscious of how much your behavior impacts your children, you start to realize it extends far beyond that. Your behavior impacts everyone who comes into contact with you, especially your significant other. So maybe you used to get angry in your past relationships. Maybe you used to shout or blame or accuse. But now you realize that you wouldn't want your children to see you acting that way. You wouldn't want your children to think that was normal relationship behavior either. So you try to be a role model in your relationship too. You work at watching your tongue and keeping your temper under control, remaining unfailingly polite and generously administering hugs and words of love. What man could resist that? Number 2, mothers keep it simple. Few mothers have the time and energy for game playing. That's because life is pretty simple as a parent. Your days involve some combination of work and food and play and chores and love and sleep. You feed your kids, you go to work, you come home and play a bit, you do the chores, you give cuddles and kisses, and then you get everyone to bed. There's not much room in there for partying or taking duck-face selfies or even spending time shopping. There's not much room for Pilates classes or expensive laundry or holidays in Tahiti either, though. So maybe real men wouldn't be interested, but maybe they don't know what they're missing. Real food, regular bedtimes, kisses and cuddles, that's the stuff that life is made of. And it endures long after hangovers become old. and still looks good 20 years later. Number 3, mothers can handle commitment. So how many relationships have you seen where boy meets girl, boy and girl fall in love, boy and girl have a big fight, and boy and girl post selfies of their hot new hookups mere hours after updating their Facebook status to single? Yeah. If there's one thing that mothers get, it's that you have to slug through the hard parts. You can't just dump your kids off with grandma because they're making faces and ignoring you. You've got to stick with it, learn better ways of communicating, and grow together. Maybe there will be years when you can't stand the side of your kid and he can't stand the side of you. Every conversation erupts into an argument. He tells you he hates you and he can't wait to leave home. But you're the parent. And so you keep putting his meals on the table and washing his dirty gym shorts and praying for a miracle. You'll get through this because there is no other option. That's love. It's the kind of love that's all too rare. If only all of us felt love that unconditional in our romantic relationships. If only we knew that whoever we choose to be with will have the courage, patience, and fortitude to love us forever, no matter what happens. And that's why mothers rock. Mothers get love. They get that it's work. They're used to hard work. They don't give up easily. One last thing. Hey guys, even though it looks like she gets all the love she needs from her kids, you're welcome to give her a little love too. Those who give the most love don't always get a lot of it back. And that's why she needs you, an adult male who appreciates her with adult eyes. She probably doesn't get a whole lot of that in her everyday life. Mothers need love too. So there you have it. Single moms are actually a major catch. We're grounded, we're conscientious, and we know how to stick with it when times get tough. So what do you think the toughest thing about dating as a single mom is? Is it finding the time? Is it not feeling sexy? Is it feeling judged by the guys you date? Let us know in the comments. And if this video helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great videos about how you can live your most brilliant life. And if you have a moment, come on over to yourbrilliance.com. You can find tons of articles on parenting, as well as relationships, beauty, health, you name it. We would love to see you there. See you again soon.